the boogie, set up, drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Set the boogie, set up, drop the boogie. Ball with the ball, the bang, the dang, diggy, diggy, diggy. Set the boogie, set up, drop the boogie.
Welcome to race 100 of the Mountain Dew Voltage Cup Series. It has been about 2 years now since this series started, in our 4th season here. On the front row for the 100th race is Peggy Bowling and part-time road course expert Sam Rogers in the 77. Row 3 is a well-known road course expert, Sean Galligan. Alongside him is Alan Cavanero. Out of the top 4 drivers, only Peggy Bowling has a win in the series. Row 3 is Adam Rogers and another road course expert, Jim Morton. Row 4, Nico Tringali and Cody Russell. And row 5 is Ryan Shea and Stephanie Vanas. Other notable drivers today, starting 15th, defending champ Zachary Rogers looks to maybe get another good road course race going, except not pit and finish in 30th when he has the lead this time. Steve Cavallo, another road course expert, will start 26th. And some drivers did not have good qualifying runs. Peyton Goodwin will start 42nd. 41st is Michael Amato. Another part-time Eric Harala starting in 40th. Jordan Newman will start 38th. Henry Kavanaugh will start 24th. And Philip Tringali will start 14th. Another friendly reminder, this is ESPN's last race of the season. NBC will be joining us for the last 6 races before the All-Star race and the chase. So Peggy Bowling getting ready to lead the field to the 100th race in Voltage Cup history. Whoever wins this race definitely will probably have their name go down in history. But 12 laps, fuel tanks last 12 laps. Will everybody pit or will there be strategy? Green flag is out. We're about to find out. And there was one small wreck in the part-timers race that we did not see. The 36 got in the 86, and he spun himself out. The 36, that is. Try to watch cars and make sure if there's anybody of ways back, we will look. But right now, Peggy Bowling has the race lead. Sam Rogers in second, Cavanero in third, Jim Morton up to fourth, Galligan back to fifth. Stephanie Vanas already has back end damage, and she's way back here. Oh, Peter Sands has a lot of front end damage. He must have run into the back of the 30 car. We already have cars with damage, and we did not expect them to probably be so far up. Eric Harala's got back end damage too, and he's kind of behind these guys. Well, let's take a quick look and see what has happened here on lap 1. So here's what happens to Eric Harala. We can get the right view on here. You're coming into the turn, and it looks like people are just not stopping in time. And Peyton Goodwin is going to hit the back at the 4. And then Jordan Newman is going to spin him around. So that was that. Now, what happened to the 12 and the 30? Was it the same turn? Oh, yep. Right there. Just nowhere to go. Gets into the back of Stephanie Vanas. And that is a lot of hood damage. Let's get you back to live action. You're back live. Sam Rogers trying to fight for the race lead. Peggy Bowling. Top 5 has kind of spread away. Oh, Cody Russell way off in the dirt. Other drivers in the dirt too, including Stephanie Vanas and Henry Cavanaugh. And I don't know what the heck that was about. Peter Sands has elected to go down pit road. Oh, we got a wreck! Somebody spun into the tire barrier. And it was Adam Rogers who was running in 7th. Wow. So that must mean Ryan Shea, wait a minute. 7th. Where's 8th place car? Michael Beeson appears to have gotten into the 99 of Adam Rogers. And those two are very good buddies. And that's a shocker. And Michael Beeson's car is slow. John Linares almost took him out. Zachary Rogers up to 12th. But the top 5 has pulled away. Now Greg Lyons had some problems. And after this lap is over, we will look at all of them. This turn can be dangerous if you're running into somebody. Looks like everybody will be okay. Sam Rogers fighting for that race lead on Peggy Bowling again. And it looks like Sam Rogers is going to drag race down the front stretch for it, and he will take it, I think. Carol Morton almost going off the road now. Michael Amato got loose, and he's going to fall off the track. Tough break for the Season 1 champ. Now let's see what happened with these accidents. Let's see here. Michael Beeson is right on the bumper of Nico Tringali. And we know the 99 spun with his right end facing the track. So I'm wondering, he's diving in the turn. Beeson's going to try to go 2. He gets into the 99. Now they're sliding. And right here, I think Beeson's just going to turn him. And Adam Rogers had nowhere to go. He's going to hit the wall at about 66 miles per hour. Now, what happened to Greg Lyons? Ooh, we had a lot of cars in this one. Looks like Michael Naylor and Steve Cavallo get involved. 10's going to smack into the 21. So Naylor spins out. 21 gets in the 14, and the 51 was involved too. So that's what happened to all of those guys. And that's why Michael Naylor and Steve Cavallo fell back. Let's take you back to live action. We're back at live action. And Peggy Bowling has lost spots after getting passed by Sam Rogers. Now Alan Cavanero in 2nd, Sean Galligan in 3rd, and Jim Morton is looking for 4th on the 43 car. Cars out of the race are Peter Sands and Adam Rogers, even though it doesn't say he is yet. But we're watching all over this track's become almost a wreck fest. Somebody got in the dirt, but it doesn't seem to have been bad. Zachary Rogers and some others jostling around back here. But right now, Sam Rogers in the race lead. But we know pit strategy is going to become a big part of this race. The top 5 are the closest drivers right now. Nico Tringali is creeping up slowly. So we seem to have had no other incidents thus far. So Sam Rogers coming off the final turn, as we'll be a quarter of the way through this race. We're going to watch this turn. We seem to see some people get loose, get in the dirt. Micah Kidney was close. It appears Jordan Newman will get on the bumpers there. But no wrecks so far. Sean Galligan. Ooh, Sean Galligan drove it in a bit too much, and he will lose the ground he gained on Alan Cavanero. Galligan ran the best lap almost of the race there. Nolan Bergeron has run the best lap. Where is the 69 car? There he is. He just ran that fast lap, and he's in traffic. Greg Lyons coming down pit road for his damage. Sean Galligan definitely has a fast race car. He just needs to know when the right time to strike is, and he can pass Alan Cavanero. As these top 5 drivers have been here the whole race, and Nico Tringali is kind of gaining on these drivers. But as you can see, Sean Galligan is definitely faster than Alan Cavanero, but Sam Rogers is still in the lead, looking to be that first part-time driver to win a race this season. Trying to get that full-time ride for next season. Now Jim Morton gets loose off that last turn, and he's going to look to pass Peggy Bowling. But he got too loose, and he lost the speed he was gaining. And Michael Beeson's going down the pits, so I wonder if we're actually going to see some pit stops here early on for strategy reasons. And Eric Harala is way out in the dirt this time, and he's going to lose a lot of ground. Cavanero running his fastest lap of the day. And we will be running the new Toyota next season. So any Toyotas you see now are going to not show up next season unless they are personal. They will use the old car. For example, the 44s, Nico Tringali's cars will be the same. He'll be using the old Camry because that's all his cars are. Some cars I'll make an exception, others not really. Mostly the personal ones, the other ones we just get rid of. But the Joe Gibbs Racing will be running the 19 next year. And Cavanero's been doing pretty good on certain tracks this season. You might find him in that 19 car next year. A lot of good sponsorship. We haven't checked the back out in a while. Everybody seems to be doing okay. Zachary Rogers looking to take 9th away from Ryan Shea. It looks like he will take it. So Zachary Rogers taking 9th away from Ryan Shea. Nobody flying in the dirt. That's always a good thing. And Michael Beeson and Greg Lyons. Cavanero faster. Now Peggy Bowling will pass Sean Galligan. She just ran her fastest time of the race. And Philip Tringali posted a 1:57. All the way back in 8th place. And I don't know when he did it, but he obviously didn't do it this past lap. Halfway mark of the race, Peggy Bowling taking back 3rd from Sean Galligan. But Cavanero is faster than that 77 car right now, and he is trying to get up to the bumper and try to make a pass. Meanwhile, Nico Tringali has slowly been closing in. Only 2 cars have pitted, Michael Beeson and Greg Lyons. And this track is very long, so it takes a while if you're going to lap somebody. Going to take a quick break here. We're back. I just do that because I'm limited to 10 minutes. And no, I don't feel like buying Bandicam. My clips are usually not that long anyway. Cavanero is looking on the back of that 77. Cavanero looking to get that first win of his career, and he's going to drive it a little wide. Now Jim Morton. Jim Morton's going to get a good run on Sean Galligan. Jim Morton has won the last 2 road course races at Sonoma. And Jim Morton will duck into 4th place in front of Sean Galligan. Sean Galligan not giving up. But meanwhile, it has become a top 3 race. Peggy Bowling running the best out of these top 3 as Sam Rogers just threw down another great lap. Cavanero not so much. And something appears to have happened to the 51 of Allison Rogers. But I don't see any damage. She might have just pit. I'm going to just say she pit because she's not that far. She's like the same as these guys that pit. So I'm going to say she pit. Jim Morton's going to stick it in 4th. Sean Galligan had a really bad lap last time. 2nd slower than a lot of these guys. Cavanero not giving up on the 77. This 100th race, it's been a perfect decision to put it here in Road America. Cavanero is looking on the bumper of the 77. He's on the right side of that Ford. Battle for the lead here on lap 7. Cavanero still looking on the inside. He has to back off. And pit stops. We're going to have pit stops. Sam Rogers leading in the leaders. So far, we see everybody coming into pit. Michael Parker's going to stay out a lap. Or maybe he just couldn't get in time. So we watch pit road here. Sam Rogers out first. Cavanero, Jim Morton, then 3rd. Jim Morton with a good stop. Peggy Bowling, Sean Galligan, Tilton, Nico Tringali. 8th, Karen Vieira. 9th, Zachary Rogers. And 10th is Ryan Shea. A lot of pit stops going on. I think we might have had some damaged people, and I did not mean to hit that button. Oh, what happened to Cody Russell and Austin Alves? What the heck happened? Top three, though. It looks like it's going to be these three for the win. I don't even know what happened here. Let's take a look at this quickly. This is just a case of not knowing when to block or if you're clear. And the 78 tries to block 16, obviously not cleared. Oh, right into the tire barriers. And the 68 actually flipped over. They were going over 110 miles per hour. We're going to take some onboards with these. On board with Cody Russell. He's high in the point standings. Well, he was. With Austin Alves, last week's winner at Riverside. Those back tires came flying off the ground, guys. That's a hard hit. We are back live. Michael Parker, still waiting for him to pit. But Alan Cavanero, Jim Morton are the two trailing Sam Rogers, and if they can catch him, they might have a chance to stop a part-timer from winning the race. Fresh tires and everything could help them big time here. As Michael Parker will drive it into pit road. And that makes the leader Sam Rogers. Update on the 16 and 78. Both drivers have been cleared out of the medical center. They are okay. So no major injuries. Cody Russell said he felt just a little whiplash, and Austin Alves said he might have slightly bruised his hand, but they said the medical teams cleared them for next week at WR Raceway. And Jim Morton had the best pit stop. You can see the laps: a 2:27.101, 2:28.722, and a 2:28.199. And Jim Morton beats Sam Rogers by over a second. Peggy Bowling and Sean Galligan running in 4th and 5th place. Galligan looking to pass the 43. Tilton in 6th. 7th is Nico Tringali. Battle for 8th between Karen Vieira and Zachary Rogers. And 10th is Ryan Shea, and Michael Parker will come out in 11th. The leaders are working on it. Still some packs here that there could be wrecks like we just saw there. Fastest lap of the day went to Zachary Rogers, and I'm guessing he might have just run it. I don't know when he ran it, but he ran it a while ago. And it seems like Cavanero and Jim Morton are catching the 77, but do they have the time to make a pass? Sam Rogers trying to be a rookie winner for the 100th race. Jim Morton on the side of Cavanero. Not enough. Got loose coming off the turn. 3 laps to go. And they are both over a second back. And I would have to say I think Sam Rogers has this win. Jim Morton is looking for that second spot on Cavanero, though. Besides this battle for second, good battle going on for sixth and eighth. But very good battle here. Nico Tringali trying to get by Benjamin Tilton. But no luck trying to get by Sam Rogers for the 81 or the 23. Coming to 2 laps to go. No lap cars in any visible sight at all. And Sam Rogers is pulling away. Now Cavanero has put a half second between him and Jim Morton. Peggy Bowling seems to be the only other really fast car on the track, along with Sean Galligan. Ryan Shea just put down his best lap of the day. But Sam Rogers has this win down. He'll be the first part-time driver to confirm a full-time ride next season. And with the field shrinking to 60 drivers and a possible division routine like the NNSCRA does, we could be looking at 2 races a weekend, and scratching the part-timer series, we would have 2 30-car races. We could avoid bigger wrecks of 20-plus cars, maybe. You never know. Anyway, battle on for second, and Jim Morton's going to get really loose. And Jim Morton will definitely not have a shot at second now. Battle on for fourth between Sean Galligan and Peggy Bowling. White flag in the air. And Cavanero pretty much had the same lap as Sam Rogers last time. Jim Morton continuing to fall off, but he will still get third. Now Sean Galligan is going to look for fourth place on Peggy Bowling. Yeah, I don't get that many comments, Sean. I don't care. I do it for the fun. I'm sure many of you have seen that Sean closed down the CCS due to lack of comments. But in my opinion, you stop when it's not fun anymore, or you get too busy. Comments shouldn't really matter. I mean, I would like people to comment because it shows they watch, but hey, what are you going to do? I'm going to take a quick break here to start the last segment video. Yeah, that was easy. Coming through the final turns. After a great run at Riverside last week in part-timers and Cup, then he ran well at Road America here earlier today in the part-timers. He is going to confirm a Season 5 ride. Sam Rogers is going to win the 100th Voltage Cup race here at Road America. The Road America 350K. Or actually, no, it's more of like a 400. Road America 400. I don't know. Whatever. Congratulations, though, to Sam Rogers. Cavanero will come home second. Jim Morton third. Peggy Bolin will be fourth. Sean Galligan fifth. Nico Tringali sixth. Benjamin Tilton seventh. Eighth, Karen Vieira. Ninth, Zachary Rogers. And 10th will be Ryan Shea. Cars that didn't finish the race were Austin Alves, Cody Russell, Adam Rogers, and Peter Sands. Well, guys, we will see you next week at WR Raceway, and we will welcome NBC for its 6th race broadcast.